Let's move to Brenton Strange. Brenton Strange was the guy that really separated himself from a crowded tight end room because it was, oh, is it Theo Johnson? Is it Tyler Warren? Brenton Strange kind of seemed like the odd man out in that room before the season. And then 2022 happened and he solidified himself. And definitely, I think he cashed out. He had a really good season. He could have come back for another year, but why when you're going to split the reps when hypothetically all those guys are healthy? Brenton Strange has really shown, at least for me, that he's a very capable blocker, and that's something that's really caught on. But then that receiving came. He was the safety blanket for Sean Clifford, and now he's someone that ranks in the top 10 of tight ends. But I think this is a sleeper pick for anybody that takes him in the middle rounds. Where does he project, and what teams do you see him as the best fit going to?
I mean, I have him as a 4th round pick. I saw a mock draft the other day. Someone had him in the 2nd round, like a top 60 pick. I was like, what? But honestly, like his game, like the tight ends in this draft, or you're either a really good blocker or you're just a pure receiving threat like a Dalton Kincaid or Luke Musgrave, and you need to like add that blocking to your pedigree. But when you look at Big Ten tight ends in general, not even just Penn State tight ends, had a really good offensive line, really good run game. But Brenton Strange really took advantage of Theo Johnson, being out for a little bit, saying, like, look, guys, I'm going to show y'all what I can do. Whether it's these crazy catches where he's doing front flips into the end zone, or that one play right before halftime at Purdue where he's just making things happen. It's just, and the thing with him is his size. It's a little, 6'4", 253, a little bit smaller. You want to kind of get a little bit of a bigger frame for 6'4", but I'm not worried about it. I saw what he can do in the receiving game, but also blocking as well. I think he's going to be a sleeper pick. He's a guy that I would love for us to get. If I know for a fact he's in that 4th, 5th round still available, like I'm pounding the table for Washington to get a legit tight end 1. I think he has the chance to be a tight end 1 caliber player because of what he did in the receiving game last year. I didn't know he had that kind of game to him until I saw a couple of those games. The Northwestern game was another one where he just makes these crazy catches and just finds the end zone somehow. He had 5 touchdowns last year with, like you said, a room that a pretty loaded tight end room, especially with Warren, that fullback tight end guy. But Brenton Strange really last year increased his stock like drastically after what he did.
Yeah, and his blocking will get him onto a roster for sure, and we'll get him a
He blows guys up.
It will be he'll get the second tight end spot, and then it's just a matter of can he carve out a role in the receiving game.